God's advice today. This message was lovingly prepared to bring peace and guidance to your heart. If it touches you, feel free to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. That way, you'll keep receiving uplifting content. Stay with us until the end. We've prepared something special with great care. Discover something life-changing. In the first comment, I left a special prayer and an opportunity that could open doors you never imagined. God said, "My beloved child, listen to me carefully, for that which once caused you deep sorrow is about to be transformed into a testimony of overcoming and glory. I did not allow your pain to destroy you, but to reveal within you a strength you didn't know existed. Every tear you shed in silence, every night when your heart cried out without being heard, I saw it all, I embraced it all, and now I will turn it into honor. What was taken from you will be returned in overflowing measure, for I am the God who restores generously what once seemed lost." Did you know there is an effective method to attract more financial prosperity? This technique can help transform your deep-rooted beliefs and change how you perceive reality. It has greatly impacted my life, and we'd like to invite you to discover this special practice. When we trust that God wants to act in our lives, we gain the courage to ask Him directly. God longs to bless each of us in a unique and wonderful way. That's why it's important to seek His blessings with faith and confidence, believing that He has a special plan for you. If you'd like to support our work and the team dedicated to bringing inspiring and transformative content, we invite you to explore our product. The link is available in the first comment, so you can discover how this technique can also help you in your journey. Your contribution helps us continue sharing messages that truly make a difference. We are deeply grateful for your trust and support. Do not disregard what is stirring in your heart at this moment, for it is my Spirit stirring the waters within you, awakening dormant gifts and ushering in a new season. That restlessness you feel is not confusion, it is the beginning of transformation. Something new is being born, something powerful and irreversible. And even if everything around you seems uncertain, hold tightly to my promise. As it is written, "What no eye has seen, what no ear has heard, and what no human mind has conceived, the things God has prepared for those who love Him." 1 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 9. I have prepared you for greater days, for a new beginning firmly rooted in me, with eternal purpose. You were not created just to endure difficult days, but to walk through them with faith, courage, and the certainty that my presence is guiding, healing, and strengthening you. Comment, I trust God, He knows what is best. My beloved child, listen closely, for nothing that is happening inside your home has gone unnoticed by my eyes. I saw every harsh word that wounded your sensitive heart, and I saw the heavy silences that created deep chasms in your relationships. I saw every attempt you made to find comfort when no one was around to listen. But I was there. I saw it all. And out of love for you, I am now visiting your home with the balm of healing and the power of reconciliation. I am touching hearts, breaking down walls, and uprooting old roots of bitterness. Where you once saw division, I am planting reconnection. Where there was coldness, I am reigniting the warmth of compassion. I will restore what seemed irreparably broken, and you will see with your own eyes that nothing is lost when you give me control. For where man sees only ruins, I see a foundation upon which I can rebuild something even more beautiful. I will restore to you the years that the locust has eaten, the great army I sent among you. Joel chapter 2 verse 25. I know of your sleepless nights, your weary mind, and the heavy burdens you carry silently just to keep everything together. I know how you've cared for others with love and responsibility, even when no one notices your effort. But today, my child, I am the one caring for you. I am surrounding you with a greater tenderness than the one you've tried to use to protect your loved ones. Where your strength ends, mine begins to operate with supernatural power. Comment, I trust in God, He is my strength in the challenges. From this moment forward, a sequence of events will begin that may seem, at first glance, like mere coincidences. Small changes, whispers of time, unexpected encounters, answers hidden in everyday details, all of it will be part of a perfect plan, carefully orchestrated by me. Later, when you look back, you will understand that nothing was by chance. There was purpose even in the moments that seemed silent and empty. I was preparing everything, placing every piece of the puzzle in its proper place. That breakthrough you've been anxiously waiting for is not far away. It is approaching with force and precision. But for it to manifest, you will need to take the step of courage you've been postponing. There is something that unsettles you, a conversation you've been avoiding, a decision you've been delaying out of fear. But I tell you, do not fear. I have already removed the greatest obstacles from your path. What once seemed impossible to overcome has already been moved by my hand. What you call the limit, I call the starting point. And at this point, I am about to surprise you. I will lead you down paths you never planned, but that were always at the center of my will. Everything that seemed stuck will begin to move. What you thought was forgotten will be remembered with honor. What once seemed small will grow before your eyes, and your story will take a new turn, not by human strength, but by my direct and loving intervention. Did you know there's an effective method to attract greater financial prosperity? This technique can help transform your deep-rooted beliefs and change the way you perceive reality. It had a profound impact on my life, and we'd like to invite you to discover this special practice. When we trust that God wants to move in our lives, we gain the courage to ask Him directly. God desires to bless each of us in a unique and wonderful way. That's why it's important to seek His blessings with faith and confidence, believing that He has a special plan just for you. If you'd like to support our work and the team dedicated to bringing content that inspires and transforms, we invite you to check out our product. The link is in the first comment, so you can learn how this technique might help on your journey too. Your contribution helps us continue to share messages that make a difference. We are truly grateful for your trust and support. My beloved child, the time has come to silence the voices that told you you had failed. I, your God, now come to erase every sentence that was spoken against you. No cruel word said in moments of pain has power over what I have established in you. You were chosen by me, and there is a seal upon your life that no one can break. Do not worry about the steps that faltered, for I am guiding you with a firm hand and a compassionate heart. They said you were not enough, that your time had passed, but today I declare, your time is now. I have breathed life into you, and what once felt heavy will now become your testimony. What seemed like the end is, in truth, the beginning of a season marked by healing, direction, and my presence. I am guiding people into your life not to drain your strength, but to add peace to your journey. You will recognize them by the lightness they bring and by the certainty that blossoms within you. When I am the one who sends, your heart will know, and your spirit will rest. You are not at the mercy of the winds, you are in the palms of my hands. This work is not about manipulating hearts or fulfilling whims. It is purpose. And purpose, my child, cannot be derailed or undone. I am gently removing everything that was delaying your path. This is not abandonment, it is preparation. I am clearing away the emotional debris, removing the rubble from past disappointments, not to leave you alone, but so your eyes may clearly see what comes from me. Some things had to leave so that the new could fit. You felt alone, but that loneliness is temporary, it is fertile ground for something eternal. I have not forsaken you. I have protected you. I shielded you from connections that seemed good but were slowly breaking your confidence. Not everything that shines is true light. I, who search the hearts, am reorganizing the backstage of your story. What is approaching will not be a distraction, it will be a gift. There will be peace in your gaze and truth in the gestures of those I send. There is a calling vibrating in your soul, deep, ancient, but newly awakened. It is time to live with intention, to trade surviving for a conscious walk. I am strengthening your emotions, anchoring your soul, aligning your spirit with heaven. My plan for you has not been canceled by the winds blowing around you. When everything seemed to be falling apart, I was still writing your future with my own hand. Nothing is wasted in me. I turn mistakes into lessons, pain into direction, and emptiness into space for miracles. The sorrow of today will become part of your joy tomorrow. I am breaking down inner resistance, removing burdens you couldn't even name. I saw your silent tears, the ones even you couldn't understand. You were judged for reactions that came from a place so deep no human word could reach. But I understand. I was there, in the depths of your silence. And now I declare, you will no longer live under feelings that drain your strength. I free you from emotional cycles that left you paralyzed. Today, you receive a new way of responding, a new peace in the face of old scenes. This is no coincidence. It is the reflection of my constant help, my invisible support that has always sustained you. A renewal is happening within you now, gentle, real, divine. And it is that same help that now calls you to a deeper place. I want to teach you how to rest even when everything around you screams for despair. I want to show you that trusting me does not mean the absence of tribulations, but the continuous presence of my spirit in you. True faith is not the absence of pain, it is staying in my embrace when the ground feels like it's crumbling. You learned to stay quiet so you wouldn't burden others, to be strong when deep down you longed for comfort. You smiled when you were exhausted, and I saw that. But now, my child, I want you to be seen, heard, and embraced. I am your refuge, not just a temporary shelter, but the only place where your soul can rest without fear. In my hands, your pain is not ignored, it is transformed. I know the days have been difficult, and many times the weight of anguish seems to invade your thoughts and control your hours. But I want you to know that this moment of struggle is not the end of your story. I see what is hidden in the silence of your heart, those pains that no one else notices, the thoughts you try to hide so as not to burden those you love. Every tear shed in secret, every sigh of discouragement, is known to me and does not go unnoticed. You are deeply remembered, dear child, and nothing you have lived through has been in vain. There is a process of transformation happening inside you right now, even if you do not fully realize it. A subtle but powerful change that begins to renew your soul and bring new meaning to everything that once seemed lost. Our path, at times tortuous, has been carefully guided toward something greater, so that you may be a light in the lives of those who face similar battles. The scars you carry are not symbols of weakness, but marks of strength and resilience. They reveal the depth of your spirit and the faithfulness with which you have remained steadfast, even in the face of adversity. These experiences, though painful, will be sources of wisdom and hope for many. I waste nothing of what you have lived. Everything has a reason and a purpose that, in due time, will be revealed with clarity. Trust in this, my beloved. What today seems like a burden will be your silent strength, the peace that will dwell within you even when the world is restless. This strength is not loud, it does not impose itself with shouts, but manifests in the serenity of your heart, in the lightness of your steps, and in the genuine joy that springs from your being. Observe carefully the changes around you, for they are signs of my work in your life. People who no longer belong on your path, interests that have lost the brightness they once had, all of this is part of the purification of your vision and understanding. It is not confusion, it is clarity growing. I am refining your perception so that you may discern what is true from what is deceptive, what builds up from what destroys. The problems that today seem overwhelming will tomorrow become stories of silent victory, because I am preparing you to face them with calm and wisdom. The restlessness you feel is the beginning of a deep transformation. I will give you direction and insight so you can master what once seemed impossible to overcome. A deep quietness will take hold of you, replacing the heavy burdens you carried, and within you will be born a new self, a strengthened and peaceful self. In every step you have taken, even the unexpected ones and those that seemed like detours, I have been by your side. I know your destiny from before your first breath, and I have prepared for you a special place where you can rest and begin again. Now the time has come for you to settle into your true dwelling, not as someone defeated, but as one who returns to the peace of the beginning. Do not fear the changes you see, for they open doors to new opportunities. Kindness will come to you in the most unexpected ways, through people who will recognize the value you may have doubted you possessed. Distant hearts will be touched by your faithfulness and your silent strength. Some will seek to heal old wounds, others will offer support, and still others will reveal paths you could not find alone. Everything will be fulfilled at the perfect time, with the perfection of my love and wisdom. Understand that every moment of waiting had a purpose. Not a single instant was wasted, not even those that seemed empty or meaningless. You are growing and preparing for something greater than you can imagine. Even if you do not yet see the fruits, I am working in your life silently, bringing transformation and hope. What today brings sadness will become a gentle joy tomorrow. Trust me, my child, for I have a perfect plan for you. Inside you exists an essence untouched by time and difficulties, a resilient strength that has never disappeared, even when you felt hope was fading. I have not let go of it for a single moment. And now, through these words you read, I rekindle that flame that seemed extinguished. Your hope is alive and firm, because I see what you can still accomplish, the extraordinary experiences that await you, even in the simple everyday life. You are not shaped by the opinions of others, nor by the words thrown at you in moments of weakness. You are exactly as I created you before time even began. I know your purpose and your value, and nothing can change that. The injustices that seem to mark your path now reveal the light that begins to emerge within you. I am restoring your authenticity, my child. The one you are in the deepest part of your being, before pain and judgment, that is the true self I see and love. You are being reborn into a full life, where each chapter will be written with the strength of renewed faith and hope. I am with you now and always, guiding your steps, holding your hand, and preparing wonders you never dared to dream. Trust me and allow this transformation to happen, for you are deeply loved and destined for great things. I illuminate everything that remains dark in your life, every doubt, every fear, every pain that has yet to find rest. I see the depth of the suffering you carry, and I know it is not a mere passing sadness. It is a persistent echo of something still unhealed, a place within you that cries out for peace and liberation. But do not fear, for I do not ignore your pain. I enter into it with you, walking side by side, transforming the essence of that suffering into fertile soil where new hopes and renewed life can sprout. Just as it is written in Isaiah chapter 43 verse 2, "When you pass through the waters, I will be with you, and when you pass through the rivers, they will not sweep over you. When you walk through the fire, you will not be burned, the flames will not set you ablaze." These words are not empty promises, they are my eternal commitment to you, my firm hand holding yours when everything seems to collapse. There are trials on your path that did not come to destroy you but to refine you. Every challenge, every difficult moment, was a delicate instrument in my hands to shape your spirit, to make you stronger, wiser, and more patient. I recognize that there were dreams you abandoned for fear of disappointment, desires you hid even from yourself so as not to feed a hope that seemed too fragile. But, my child, I hold each one of these longings, even the unspoken ones, those known only by the silence of your heart. I am the one who listens to the quietest whisper of your desires. And today, I reaffirm to you, your hope remains intact. Time has not erased it, nor have events undone it. It is there, alive and ready, awaiting the exact moment of its manifestation. Closer to the answer than you imagine, do not be deceived by what your eyes see, but trust that inner knowing that is already beginning to reveal itself. This certainty you feel is far more than a passing emotion. It is the deep assurance of the Spirit working silently to prepare the way. I know that some have left your life without explanation, leaving voids that seemed unbearable. But today, my beloved, I reveal to you that not every departure is a loss. Some are, in fact, a liberation. I know what lay hidden behind false smiles. I know the words spoken when you were not present. What seemed abandonment was, in truth, my hand protecting you from pains you were not yet ready to face. This is how I care for you, silently, precisely, full of love. I saw your total surrender in moments that demanded more than you thought you had, your kindness offered even when weariness prevailed, your generous heart that stretched out despite the pain. Though many did not notice, I always saw. I see the value hidden in your silence, the quiet strength that sustained you, the dedication that never shouted but beats firmly in your soul. And for this, I announce to you that the just reward will come. What you endured with sadness will be compensated with deep and true satisfaction. When that response arrives, you will recognize that it was no mere coincidence, but my direct action in your life. Even when you did not feel my presence, I was sustaining the core of your being. That is why you were able to remain steadfast. Now I am preparing for you a time of tranquility, a season of firm and lasting establishment. I see your restless mind, beloved son, thoughts racing without rest even when your body longs for rest. This unrest reveals a burden that I did not create you to carry continuously. Therefore, I come to calm your mind, bringing serenity and clarity. The confusing noises will fade away, and rest will come more easily because my presence is perfect peace. Many have not seen your true value. They interpreted your silence as surrender, your calmness as weakness. But I know your path, and I have guarded you from curious eyes until you were ready. When they see you again, they will realize that your strength does not come from yourself, but from my invisible hand that never abandoned you. You do not need to justify yourself to anyone. The fruits of my work in you will be evident and unmistakable. Do not ignore what you feel now, this spiritual connection blossoming within you at this very moment. It may seem subtle, almost imperceptible, but its depth is immense and will impact your life profoundly. This inner movement will shape your future choices, open unexpected doors, and renew your relationships. With every word of mine that you receive, a clear path appears before you. I guide you with perfect precision. You thought you were invisible among so many, but I do not see crowds, I see hearts, and yours was recognized by me the moment these words reached you. I do not choose by position, talent, or appearance. I choose those willing to listen in silence, those who open their hearts to receive. And you, my son, have opened yours. When you let go of what is behind you, you will discover that the greatest gift I have for you is beyond what you can imagine. The freedom to walk lightly and confidently, the peace that calms your soul, the certainty that you have never been alone. This is the time I have prepared for you, the moment when everything will align for your good. I am with you, today, now, always. Stand firm in my presence, for what is coming is great and eternal. With love, God. I hope this message has been an inspiration to you. If it touched your heart, write Amen in the comments and share it with someone who also needs to hear this word. I invite you to click on the first comment, where you will find a special prayer and a suggestion to strengthen your spiritual journey. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive more inspiring content like this. See you tomorrow.